Un saluto a tutti, bentornati su GDR Land e su Divinity Original Sin. Allora, ho sistemato l'inventario, ho identificato anche la roba che mancava da Conrad e stupidamente ho buttato la piramide del teletrasporto qui e quindi ora per recuperarla devo sbarazzarmi dei non morti. Voglio però provare a fare una cosa. Intanto attiviamo questi. Voglio attivarli e farci aiutare dai legionari. Vediamo. E qua l'attacco di opportunità te lo devi beccare, mi sa, mi spiace. Mi spiace, ma vabbè, ti curerai dopo. Tu te ne vai qua, i legionari sono attivati e adesso ci divertiamo. Siamo incoraggiati. Dai, andate, andate. Qui noi aspettiamo così recuperiamo anche i punti.
Nowhere is safe from my arrows!
Vai, vai. Sono già arrivati i nostri zombie. Dai, forza, forza. Attaccate. Bravi, bravi. Atterramento fallito. Però sto giro è andata. Forza, venite. Allora. Beh, questi sono lentissimi, cazzarola. Qui una bella freccia di fuoco o esplosiva, addirittura. Non sarebbe male. No, facciamo così. Questo lo castigo io, che ho anche abbastanza punti. Vai, che un altro attacco ci riesce. E basta. Beir, tu intanto tiri una bella freccia esplosiva qua, giusto per rompere. E poi bisogna atterrare questo. Merda. Riprovare a congelarlo. Ok. E vai anche ad attaccare, ovviamente. Vai, vai, vai. Bravo, il legionaro. Il legionaro. Beh. Oh sì, bravo. No, vai, vai. Avanti. Perfetto. Ah, sono forti questi, dai. Prova ad atterrarglielo. Bene. Eh, ma attacchiamo lui, va. Tu ti fai i fatti tuoi. Vabbè, questo se la prende con il legionario. Vai, vai. Che purtroppo Questi hanno la possibilità di stordire col tocco. Allora aiutiamo lui, tanto. Ecco. Qua continuiamo ad attaccare. 3, no, 5 ne vuole.
Ambushed by a scoundrel.
Eh, qua... Ai 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 ai. Allora, proviamo ad attaccare.
Demon's breath, I've been paralyzed.
Mancato. Bene. Ah, per fortuna se la stanno a prendere con i legionari. Dai, dai. Cavolo, come è mancato. Oppa. Dai, raga, su.
I'm on fire!
Ok, tocca ancora a Bayer. Allora, questo via. Ottimo. Tocca a me. Sì, vai.
I am powerless to act.
Dove sta? Ah, eccolo. Vai, vai, vai.
Demon's breath, I've been paralyzed.
Oh, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Adesso aspettiamo che finisce la paralisi. I legionari tornano via. Ottimo. Ce ne
Heard
ritorniamo
any good
qua.
tales, my friend?
No, prendo congedo. Poi ci cureremo. Intanto vediamo che hanno lasciato. Una pergamena di rigenerazione. Avatar del gelo, delle monete. Bracciali consunti di cuoio. Ottimo. Pozione. Scarlet, prenditi i grimaldelli. Monete d'oro. Te sei la donna del crafting, quindi vai a prenderti quello. Manganello lo prendo io. Qui c'è anche un cadavere. Vuoto. Vai, intanto curiamoci. Vai, vai. Ottimo. Allora, i bracciali consunti 13, 7. Io sono in prima linea, quindi questi. Bear che c'ha? 7 e 7, immagino. Qui ho messo tutta la roba per il crafting. Infatti vorrei fare anche una bella prova. Una pozione vuota con la guepigna. Guepigna. Ah, proviamo il Lactarus qua. Pozioni di resistenza all'acqua. Ok. Questa invece al fuoco. Queste ci serviranno. Questa invece con la Drudanea, come si chiama? Al veleno. Proviamo. Allora, la marita, questa fa la manita o amanita, non lo so. Fa le pozioni quelle al veleno. Quindi non ho ancora il livello abbastanza alto, ma aspettiamo, va bene. Qui abbiamo di nuovo l'abilità e curiamo anche Bair. E vediamo il mio manganello. 18-25, sempre 3 di attacco, no, va bene. Io direi che possiamo salvare intanto. Ok, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Ottimo. Riprendiamo la piramide.
Striking it rich.
Allora, il carisma, chi ce l'ha? Penso io. L'ho messo. Personalità, sì, carisma 1, 0 e 0. Ok. Allora, usiamo la piramide che ci porta dove è l'altra, quindi sono sempre collegate. Ah no, dov'era? Qui, vicino alla botola. Ok. Qui dice botola e tesoro, quindi possiamo rimuovere anche l'indicatore. Ottimo. Quindi dobbiamo andare alla taverna del Granchio Reale perché dobbiamo parlare con l'elfo Eglander che ci aveva chiesto aiuto, ma in più dobbiamo anche esaminare la scena del crimine. Dopo che il capitano Areus ci ha dato il permesso di esaminarla. Questo cos'è? Questo forse è il municipio, perché anche lì dobbiamo andare. Andiamo, andiamo. Beh? Oh. Ah, giusto, siamo nel fosso. Eh, Cancello nord. A trovarlo, dov'era? Qua. Sì, qui c'è il sindaco Cecil, o Cecil.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more
Andiamo prima qui al Granchio Reale.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicil is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Tanto vediamo cosa vendi. Questo mettiamo qua. Ah no, non possiamo. Allora, intanto li vendiamo questi. Tanto. Poi, tu saresti?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
Ma non ti preoccupano tutti questi non morti?
They call the undead a problem, my friend,
Ah
but
sì?
those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Eh, certo, come non piace, come può non piacere a uno del mio mestiere?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the...
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning an extra penny here and there.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And riches are so very alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
O quelli che su Facebook scrivono tipo lavora presso se stesso.
That excuse is more holes than a slice of this...
There's no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True enough. We serve a just cause, so why wouldn't we follow our orders?
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Dimmi di più su questi Fantastici
Pay
5.
the big cheese
Ah,
on
the
your...
Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
Quindi, a conti fatti, cos'è che fanno i membri dei Fantastici 5?
What a gem of a question.
Vero?
Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Mi piacerebbe arruolarmi.
Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
Aaron has as many friends as the man.
And me! May all the riches in the world be ours!
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing.
A proposito, sì, del mio incarico.
Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences.
Ok.
One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Ok. Quindi ci siamo uniti a questa fantomatica gilda. Vedremo se sarà effettivamente una gilda. Siamo nella taverna. Chi abbiamo qui? Madora.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Non sapevo che avessero assegnato un altro cacciatore della sorgente a Saisielo. Che ci fai qui?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Saisiel. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Gli orchi attaccarono il tuo villaggio? Come sei riuscita a scappare?
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
Chi dicevi di essere? Non ti riconosco come uno dell'Accademia.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Qual è il tuo prossimo piano di attacco?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in.
Ops, le cuffie.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
Quali prove dell'origomanzia hai trovato a Sicil finora?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Parlami di Cecil.
Now don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
Ok, parlami di Teliron, che è il guaritore.
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker in splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Parlami della minaccia felina.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
Quindi la tua proposta è questa: tu ci aiuti a Sicil e noi ti aiutiamo a riprendere il tuo villaggio natale, giusto?
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen
Ole.
closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius, shaking in his wee boots.
Allora, abbiamo Madora con noi, ma questa volta non sarà il compagno di... Ah, non ha le pergamene lei, vabbè. Le chiavi le facciamo portare a me. Madora la cacciamo via seduta stante, ma solo per un motivo.
Ready to advance?
Perché non è lei che voglio prendere come quarto uomo. Lo recluteremo, è un mago, si chiama Jean. Poi torneremo alla locanda qui per parlare con Madora e Walgris, che è quello qui, Walgeraf anzi, per appunto scoprire di più su di loro. Ovviamente, anche se non saranno membri attivi del gruppo, completerò le loro missioni, quindi magari quando andremo a Val d'Argento, a nord, porterò Madora, giusto per il tempo di completare la missione, poi o almeno ci provo, perché non sono mai riuscito a farlo. Qui c'è anche un gatto con cui possiamo parlare, visto che abbiamo il talento parlare con gli animali. Siamo a 29 minuti, quindi un saluto a tutti da GDR Land, dai Cacciatori della Sorgente e anche da Bayer, che non è un cacciatore. e ci vediamo alla prossima avventura. Ciao!